Hey everybody, this is Dane with the Bottle of Some Truth, and I want to talk about a concerning tweet from our future president that he tweeted out this morning. I never thought I'd be talking about concerning tweets, but here we go. First, before I read the tweet, I just want you to think about something for a minute because of how serious this is. Whenever we disagree with people, and you've seen multiple videos Emmanuel and I have done where we've disagreed with people, every once in a while we argue that people shouldn't have the right to disagree, or they should lose their right to express themselves, to have free speech, freedom of the press, freedom of religion. I've never argued that, ever, because that freedom is necessary for us to have the best government and the best republic, the best country that we can have. And when we have conversations with people, many of us reasonable people, we may not like something that someone says, but we recognize that they have the right to say it. They have the right to express themselves according to their First Amendment rights. And Donald Trump tweeted out today that apparently we should not have as much freedom as we do. He said nobody should be allowed to burn the American flag. If they do, there must be consequences, perhaps loss of citizenship or a year in jail. Let's break this down because this is big. Now, some of you have a strong connection to the flag, whether it be just life and personal experience or you have family in the military. When you see the flag burn, you get angry. I get it. I'm not knocking that. I don't have that same connection to the American flag because when I see it, I think about the suffering of blacks, of Native Americans, of Asians, of Irish, of German. I just think about all the people who have been hurt, harmed, the genocides, all the things that America has done, in addition to the good things that America has done as well. So I see a lot with this. So when I see somebody burn the flag, I think to myself, wow, they must be really angry. Like I see it as a strong protest. And then I think, so what are they so angry about? It leads me to investigate more. But Donald Trump doesn't even want that. He wants people, if they burn the flag, to lose possibly their citizenship. Maybe a year in jail. Folks, this is what an authoritarian sounds like. This is what a dictator sounds like. Now, to be fair, Republicans in the House and the Senate are against it. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, who's a Republican, said that he is not in favor of Trump's tweet. House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy said that, even though he doesn't like it, it's unpleasant speech. He said he supports people having their freedom of speech. But this is still very concerning, folks, because this is going to be the president of the United States next year. And that's in a few weeks. This is a man this is not an isolated incident either. He has been following basically the playbook of authoritarians and dictators. This is a man who has attacked the media. He brought them in a room just to yell at them. This is a man who has sown seeds of distrust among his supporters for everything that the media prints. Now, there's a difference between saying that I'm going to scrutinize the media because they have their biases. We saw that with Hillary Clinton. We saw that during the election. We saw it against Bernie Sanders. We saw the bias. But there's a difference between saying I'm going to scrutinize them more and then say I'm not going to trust anything they say. It is unreasonable to distrust everything. It is reasonable to scrutinize it and be skeptical. But no, he's attacking them. I've been to a Trump rally before. I went when he came to Norcross, Georgia. He attacked the media for a good bit of that rally. This was throughout his entire campaign. This is a man who said that the libel law should be opened up so that basically he can sue the media if he doesn't like what they say. This is a man who has sued, I believe, Bill Maher and The Onion, if I have it correct, because he didn't like things that they said about him. Okay? This is not an isolated incident. Okay? And now, with him getting more and more power, getting closer to the presidency, now he's talking about people losing their rights. And now let me throw in the ironic part. The irony is that Donald Trump talks about how with the Supreme Court, which could factor into this, that he wants to name justices like Antonin Scalia, who's a very right-wing judge. Well, Antonin Scalia even said that this is what tyrants do. So the very person that Donald Trump looks up to when it comes to Supreme Court justices says that he's acting like a tyrant. This is concerning, folks. And this is something that we should not be taking lightly. Anytime something threatens our freedoms, we need to be on the attack. Because when we lose these freedoms, and they're chipping away, it's not all in a night. It's chipping away. It's erosion. When we lose these rights, we have no way to hold the government accountable. And then at that point, as it's happening more and more as time goes on, the government doesn't serve us. It will become the case more and more that we serve the government. So if you had not heard about this story, please read up on it. I'm going to put a link in the description and tell people about the story. I want you to share the video. I want you to click like if you liked this video and subscribe so you can see more stuff that I'm doing. But even if you don't do that, share the story. Tell people what's going on. We need to be aware of this because honestly, it's in the dead of night that you can lose your rights and your freedom. So this has been Dan with the Bothersome Truth, and I will see you next time.